I did it once too.
I
did it once too myself.
I did it. Yeah, I walked out it the other day.
I did it once too.
Very first one.
They can't hear it up there though.
Yeah.
They have this door alarmed, but the building, the maze of misery from back here all the way up to the front desk is so long that they can't hear the thing go off. So you got to go all the way around the building because you can't go in that way and tell them we set the alarm off accidentally, trying to come in before we should have. And it happens. I walked out it the other day. I just deleted. I don't know. I'm just going to throw my mom out of my life. I guess. Fuck it. I've had enough. I just deleted 60 emails from the time I was in Thailand. I mean, there were 300 emails that I sent the woman over 2.5 years almost that said, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. Give me enough fucking money to get out of the country. Da, 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 da. And it's this covert narcissist thing. This like, I don't want you in my fucking house, but I'll keep sending you money and not doing what you ask. And it was maddening. And you cannot combat it, because I needed the money. I needed to be able to live and eat and shit. And it was just like, it's insane. And it's the same fucking pattern that it's been for 5 decades, with her and money and bitching about. I tell you, the 5 words I've never heard from a woman are, okay, you're right, and I'm sorry, right? And like, and never answer a direct question, right? Like, are you going to leave me in this fucking place? Or are you going to, we'll never answer a fucking direct. It'll just be like, it'll be all the, like, I just, fuck it, I'm done, fuck it. I mean, I can't believe this is my shit fucking family. But the piece of shit brother, I mean, that's to be expected because he's never been in my life in my whole fucking life. I never had any use for him. I always thought he was a dolt, He's not very bright. He didn't do anything with his life. He's worked menial jobs his whole fucking life. And, he's always had a woman to take care of him. As Mom said, which is why she left me the house. She told me straight up, I'm leaving you the house because I want you to have someplace to live and your brother's always had a woman to take care of him. Okay, so I based all of my life and my plans on that notion, that if the shit really got bad, that I'd have a place to go to and I'd have a home and I'd have a place to live. Well, she said she's changed the wheel 2 or 3 times by then, and I told she wanted to make me and one of her meanest snake sisters, the co-executives. I said, I can't stand your sister. Don't do that to me. I don't want to make it one or the other. So I'm sure she changed that. But it's like, I cannot fucking believe this, that I'm back in Lexington and she's sitting over in that fucking house and I'm in a goddamn homeless shelter because I said no to her, right? I mean, when you stop putting up with people's bullshit, you get violent fucking reactions from untreated ACOA, OCD, oppositional defiant disorder, 88-year-old batshit crazy old woman. That's what you get. And, that ain't the model if you're into AA, It's like, well, you're the self-centered alcoholic and you did all this shit wrong and you should be nice to her and blah, 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 blah. Fuck that shit. You know the shit that I've lived with this woman for so many fucking decades? Why do you think I moved 5 states away? And it's not any better. It's even worse now, And so somebody stole one of my, last night, 2 nights ago, I was sleeping in the hallway here, the long hallway, and I put a pack of cigarettes on a little window ledge next to my head and my 2 earplugs. And there were 2 cigarettes and 2 lighters inside the box. One of my earplugs disappeared and the lighters and cash out of my I just sleep with my hoodie on and my wallet. I have that Gurkha passport cover that I paid $190 for, that the stitching was too fine to ever last more than 2 months. It fell out of my pocket, and of course any cash that was in it was gone. And so we don't have a dime, I don't have a dollar, and it's just such a shitty way to live. Especially in these circumstances where you can't even do a fucking thing like, oh, can I buy a candy bar? No, you can't do anything. But this fucking woman, I'm just done. I'm done. And so, fuck her. She never wants to send me another goddamn dime. I don't give a fuck. I'd like her to get the fuck out of my life. She's opening my mail now. She sends me these fucking emails like, oh, they're going to close your account at Fifth Third. It's overdrawn. Why the fuck are you opening my mail? You know what she did? You know what she fucking did while I was in Thailand? Wells Fargo gave me a loan like 2.5 years ago for $250. They sent me, hey, you want a loan for $200? Oh, sure, I'll take it. I don't have any fucking income. I never paid it back. That thing is recycled twice. They're still sending me emails. You can have forgiveness on your loan now. I'm not ever going to pay them. She paid the fucking thing off. without asking me, without none of her goddamn business. She's fucking opening my mail. She paid the thing off. And of course, Wells Fargo fucked it up and didn't get credit for it. So she paid it off again because she has this anal retentive bullshit about, well, you know, her 850 credit score and how bills have to be paid and da-da-da-da-da, her whole fucking life. And it's like, this shit is important. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about their $250. I've been through bankruptcy. I have no assets. They can't cut me. Fuck them, you know? No. But she wants to bitch and moan and piss and be a martyr about every goddamn dime that I ask her for when I actually need fucking money and give me the amount that I want, right? It's just fucking insane to try to deal with. Dad was never like this. Dad understood money and how to work. She didn't know shit about money or how to. When I contacted her 3 years ago, when she came back in my life after not fucking bothering to call me, you know, in 3 years before I changed my phone, and I hadn't heard from the woman in 3.5 years, and I emailed Janice and I said, I'm gonna go jump off this bridge because on the 35th anniversary or whatever it was of my last drink, because it turns out I'm not alcoholic. I'm just, you know, I have complex PTSD from childhood abuse, neglect, and ignoring and whatever the fuck else, combined with, you know, these split cells and all the body trauma and the surgeries and yada yada yada. And so she has built up this whole fucking narrative about me being the problem in this goddamn situation. It's wild. And the whole fucking family, fuck my family, fuck my brother, fuck her sisters, they're pieces of shit. No wonder that my aunt's daughters, sons and children haven't talked to her since the dad died. You know, they're like, fuck mom, we don't like, they're all fucked up. They're all fucked up.
Oh shit.
And I got away from it. And I worked on myself for 37 fucking years from the time that I went to treatment at 22 years old and got sober. And I was sober 15 out of the last 30 years and did, you know, yoga retreats and meditation and all this shit and forgiveness practice and all this shit and 4 steps and 5th steps and all this. I mean, I thought I'd done it all. And then I got back in that fucking house and my body started exploding 6 years ago. I told Trisha all about it. My body like popped up into Bo or Wheel, one of those, you know, I think it's Bo. One night, all by itself. I mean, I was lying on the floor upstairs. She's yelling at me through the fucking floor. Stand quiet. She was yelling at me for rolling over too loudly while I'm sleeping on the fucking floor upstairs on this 40-year-old carpet that Dad spilled his Gallo wine all over when he was like, you know, he started drinking Long Island iced teas and Gallo wine at like 70 or some shit after being a teetotaler his whole life. And it turns out he was a lying sack of shit that didn't know how to use money either and, you know, didn't leave anybody with anything. Never did a goddamn thing for his family. It certainly did anything for me. I don't know. It's wild. It's wild that I'm here. And what it is like the last email I got from her, I've read it a couple of times. And, you know, I had a lot of patience and a lot of frustration threshold. You know, I didn't have to react to anything for years and years and years. I never did unless I chose to. And I've read this email over and over and over. And it's just like, you can't control your anger. No, that's not it. It's the fact that you will not allow me to have anger, right? Because I was never allowed to have feelings in that fucking house. I was never allowed to express feelings in that fucking house. And I was certainly never allowed to say anything that she didn't like, right? You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't think that. You shouldn't do that. On and on and on and on. And it's the same fucking way now, right? And so it's not that I can't control my anger. It's that anger is completely and normal, completely rational and normal reaction to when somebody does something stupid and obnoxious and disrespectful and treats you like a child when you're a 59-year-old goddamn man, you're going to get a reaction, right? And there wasn't any violence in it. And she's built up this whole like, no, bullshit. I'm calling you on your bullshit. Gosh, I mean, I'm just trying to get through a fucking day. Do you know how broken my mind is? Do you know how broken my body is? Do you know how much pain I'm in? Do you know how long, you know what it's like to be homeless? Fuck no, you don't. You've been sitting in that same goddamn house for 6 decades, you know, and there's nobody can see it or they don't give a fuck. I mean, she's told me flat out, this is not your home. You do not live here. She wouldn't give me a fucking key. It's abuse after abuse after abuse after abuse. It's just like, my God, really? Really? This is who you are? I mean, I don't give a fuck about shit nigger worthless brother Warren. He's always been, you know, whatever he is. He's never had any interest in my life or influence.